All right, y'all, what is up? My name is Coach Chad, the CEO of the Act First Closing Academy, and welcome into 30 Days to a Higher Close Rate, where I take a struggling online coach who has an 11% close rate and increase it in just 30 days. Today is day 17, and I got an amazing update for you. Yesterday, we went from 11% to 30%. Today, we're at 11% to 40 fucking percent in 17 sessions together. We're absolutely dominating it. Couldn't be more proud of Hunter. Now, today's really fun. All right, so we've kind of been working on a couple of different objections, the finance objection, the budget objection, and then we've been working on the spouse objection as well. Today, I put Hunter to the test. All right, where before it was more of like a controlled environment. Now we're taking the training wheels off. We're putting things to the test, random rapid fire of objections to see how he handles it. So if you want to watch live objection handling practice around finance objections, budget objections, and spouse objections, this video is for you. Let's do it.
All right, dude. So then we were muscle discipleship for 6 months. So there's two ways to get there. The first way is $4,000 on a payment plan. The other way is $3,200 paid one time in full. So an $800 discount if you go that way. So what works better for you right now? Is it more of the payment plan or is it more of the paid in full option?
Payment plan, but honestly, man, I'm just gonna have to look at my budget before we move forward.
Dude, totally get it, man. Not a problem at all, man. Is it cool if I ask you some questions?
Yeah, hit me.
Dude, awesome. So, man, first question would just be like, man, is this still a top priority for you? Because I know, we've spent this whole call talking about, these 50 pounds you want to lose and feeling better about yourself, like having more energy, leading your home better, leading your marriage better, all this kind of stuff. Just this awesome picture. Like, do you feel like that right now is still top priority for you?
Yeah, that's still a top priority for sure.
Dude, I figured, man. So, I mean, I've gone over a lot about like this program. So, like from what you see right now, what I've told you, do you believe that this program can 110% get you to that goal of losing these 50 pounds?
Yeah, I believe that.
Awesome, man. I love it. So, dude, next question will be more just when you think about your current season of life, right? Your current reality, current schedule, like, do you believe that you have the time to fully commit to this? Like I said earlier, like minimum effective dose is about 5 hours per week. Like, do you have at least 5 hours a week to commit to this goal?
Yeah, time's not a concern. We're good there.
Okay, cool, man. Last question is just more about like yourself, dude. So like take everything about me in this program out of the equation, right? No monolith, no hunter, no muscle discipleship. Like you looking inward at yourself, do you 110% believe that you can accomplish this goal? Like there is no fear, no doubt, no imposter syndrome, like you're ready to run through brick walls and make it happen.
I'm solid, man. I'm ready to rock.
I love it. I love it. So, dude, let's freaking go, man. So if I'm hearing you correctly, like finances are really the only thing that are holding you back right now.
Yeah, just checking my budget.
Perfect, dude. Well, dude, if you have the drive, honestly, like finances of this are like the easiest part of my job. So, like, are you open to getting resourceful with me so we can come up with a payment plan that works, that's fair for you guys and for us? Terrible.
No, not terrible.
Um,
Just wrong approach.
wrong approach.
That's finance, right? But remember the budget one we do differently.
The budget one. Okay, okay. Sorry. I don't
Yeah.
even have that note in here. I don't know what happened. This is all jacked up. Okay. So I was thinking that felt wrong. Okay. So, well, man, if that's the case, dude, I mean, I would love to get resourceful alongside you. One of the things I do all the time is we can kind of walk through your expenses together. You can kind of let me know where you're at with things. We'll kind of go through things line by line, kind of see what room there is. If there is room, if I see it, it's good to go, then we'll talk next steps. If not, dude, no worries at all. I'm not going to put you in a bad position. Is that something that sounds fair to you?
Yeah, that sounds fair to me.
Awesome, man. Well, dude, let me pull up my notes and we'll just kind of go through a few things just so I have a better idea of like where you're at. So um let's start at say, your mortgage or your rent. Like what do you guys spend on that a month?
That's like 3 grand.
3 grand. Okay, cool. And then what about cars? Like you guys paying on cars?
Yeah, it's like a grand.
A grand? Okay. Let's look at groceries. Have an idea about groceries?
300 a week, so 1,200 a month.
1,200. Okay. And what about like eating out?
we'd probably go out once a weekend, let's say $200 bill, so 800.
800. Okay. Love it. And then any other like big debts, big payments you can think of right now?
Well, like utilities, electric, stuff like that. I mean, we could just round that up to like maybe 400.
Okay. Awesome, man. So 3,000 on mortgage, 1,000 on groceries, or no, sorry, on cars, 1,200 on groceries, 800 on eating out, 400 on just like random utilities. That's a pretty good base, right, of where we're at. And so what about income? Where you guys at on that month to month?
What was my total expenses?
Your total, let me read this here. We got 4,052, 6,400 on total expenses from this.
Okay, so yeah, we're making like 8,500 a month.
8,500 a month. Okay, sweet, man. Okay, so from what I'm seeing there, I mean, there's about 2,300 left over month to month. Does that sound about right to you?
Yeah, that's about right.
Okay, so man, I mean, with this, dude, I'm super, super confident we can figure something out here, man. I mean, are you open and willing to get resourceful with me so we can figure out a payment plan that works well for you guys and for us?
Yes, I am. Okay,
Okay,
cool.
cool, man.
So at this point, you would just do what? Just kind of talk me through what you would do.
Yeah, so there, what I would do is I would say, well, hey man, like I said, we can do $3,200, paid one time in full. It's an $800 discount. So like that is open for you. Obviously, that's a good deal lower. Um, and I'm trying, obviously I would be hitting on, I don't want to just overload them with chance, like too many choices, right?
Yeah,
And so I would
totally.
probably start there and be like, is that even, like what
No,
is
that's
possible there?
yeah. I would get them to confirm payment plan or pay in full. So just ask them that
Yes.
A/B question. If they say
Yep.
payment plan, just take them down the normal script.
Yep.
Yep.
So we go, yeah. So yeah. And from there it's simple. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Good. Does it need work? Probably, but we'll come back. We'll come back to it. I do want to just, you don't have to role play it. I just want to ask you what you do. So if I said, hey, I don't want to actually go through this exercise with you, what would you say?
So what I would say, because I mean, we've already confirmed, priority program time, self, right, at that point. So those
Yep.
are all good. Um, if they didn't, I think to me, it would kind of depend on what I would say. And this is because maybe this is depending on the person, right? It might be like, well, hey man, just shoot me straight, right? You've been super honest. I know this is a high priority, right? But I know the rubber's kind of meeting the road here. Like, shoot me straight. You've been super transparent. Like, when you do go and check your budget, is there a high likelihood that you won't be able to fit this in?
Yeah, that's it. And then what?
And
If I say
so,
no,
and
if I say
then if they
yes, then
say
what?
no, if you say yes, yeah. So if you say yes, so he's like, man, thank you. I appreciate that, man. That gives me a lot more clarity. Again, I'm just trying to like see what we can do. I'm trying to be resourceful on my end and solve some problems alongside you, right? So, man, one of the things that we have is we actually have another program, okay? Um, and what we're able to do is kind of take a couple things out, a lot of things stay in. I could walk you through that if that might be a better fit for you at this point. You want to go through that and then go to slides, hey, here's what you don't get. I made those slides, by the way. So here's what you don't get. Here's what you still get, blah, blah, blah. 2,400 on a payment plan, 1,920 paid one time in full. Out of those two, do either of those work for you right now? Right.
Yeah.
So go same thing, just kind of keep going down. And then
Yep.
eventually if that's all a no, dude, I'm so choppy. Let me close Illustrator. This is driving me crazy.
No, that's it. You
Um,
you got it. That's what you're supposed to do.
yeah.
Yeah. All right.
So that all
So
feels fine. Yeah.
I have to look at my budget. All right. Like I said, would I give you an A plus? No, probably a B plus to an A. Do we need some work on it? Probably still, but we'll keep coming back to that one. All right, let's get another one in.
Boom, boom, boom. Okay, man. So like I said, we run muscle discipleship for 6 months. Okay, so there's two ways to get there. First way is $4,000 on a payment plan. The other way is $3,200 paid one time in full. So that's an $800 discount to go that way. So, and for you right now, what works better? Is it more of a payment plan or paid in full?
Honestly, we'll probably just pay in full. I just want to like chat with my wife before we do that.
Dude, Totally, man. I'm a wife. I'm a wife. I'm a husband. Most of the guys in this program are husbands as well. And so, dude, I'm not in the business of getting you in trouble over a big financial decision, man. Man, I do this all the time. It's really, I do this all the time. So don't worry about this. But one of the things you can do is you can turn off your camera, turn off your microphone, your audio, go and give her a call. If she's not there, if she is there, you can go and have that conversation. Don't worry about me. I have like a million little things I can do admin wise while I'm waiting on you. When you get back, if it's like a green light, it's a go, it's a yes, then we'll keep talking through next steps. If it's a no, then I can at least send you guys with some resources so you have a lot to go over when you do have that conversation. Does that sound fair?
Yeah, let me see if she's in the other room.
Cool.
Blah, blah, blah. Ah, man, dude, she's not here. She's at work. Like, I don't know. I might just have to wait till later.
Okay. Well, dude, that is not a big deal, man. I want her bought in. I really do, man. It's as much for her as it is for you, man. Before we go, is it cool if I ask you a couple questions?
Yeah, man, that's fine.
Dude, all right, man. So, dude, when you do go and speak to her, like which of these concerns do you think will be like top priority to you guys to discuss and figure out? Is it like, if this program can help you get there, right? Is it more like, do you have the time for the programs? Is it the right time, just in y'all's life and season of life? I mean, is it like the kind of fear, imposter syndrome, the doubt? I know you told me a lot about that earlier. Like you just kind of don't know if you can even do it. Or is it just the finances of it? Like, what of those is going to be like the top priority to figure out?
Truthfully, it's just the finances.
I love it, man. Okay, so really just the finances, man, and yeah, I mean, just to like confirm, like, you know, this whole time we've been talking about this dream of losing these 50 pounds, getting back to this amazing place in your marriage, having this energy, having this clarity, having this vision. Like, is that still like top priority?
Yes, sir. Yep.
Okay, awesome. And then on as far as program goes, like, without a shadow of a doubt, like we can get you to that place.
Without a shadow of a doubt.
Okay, I love it, man. Well, dude, does she know you're on this call?
Yes. Yeah, she does.
Okay, dude, awesome, man. Well, dude, I mean, and I know it's funny, man, 'cause a lot of guys, like, I feel like I'm the first person they're telling a lot of this stuff to. So I appreciate your honesty and your transparency. I know we went through like, you hate changing in front of her, you hate how you look in the mirror, like you feel like you're not attractive, all of these kind of struggles. And you kind of feel lost and alone, right? Does she know those things? Like, does she know you're experiencing all that stuff?
I mean, we haven't had like a real sit down conversation about it, but she's made comments about seeing like a big difference in me and like noticing that I'm off and things like that.
Mm, dude. So, I mean, do you feel like she wants to see you make this change?
Oh, I mean, I should hope so, else I wouldn't be married to her.
Yeah, for sure, dude. I mean, if she's noticing, yeah, it's probably on her mind a lot, man. And so, man, this is it's kind of frank, it's kind of blunt. But as the man of your home, right, as the priest of your home, the leader of your home, like, do you believe that this is your problem to solve or your wife's?
It's definitely mine.
Why?
Yeah, dude, you're doing so good with this one. It's mine because I mean, dude, I'm the man of the house. I believe in conservative Christian values, and I got to take ownership here.
Yeah, dude, I love that you're taking responsibility, man. I mean, that is what you're called to do, man. So, with that, right, with all of these things being true, you've got to get this done. We can get you there. She's in favor of it, right? That this is your responsibility. I mean, are you willing to be resourceful with your money so we can achieve this goal?
Yeah, man, I'm willing to check it out. But
Okay. I would
so
do the other one. I would do the other one. Yeah. So
no, wait. What were you gonna say?
I went with this other one rather than are you willing to get resourceful with your finances? We can come up with a payment plan.
Yes, that's the only thing that you missed, but bro, flawless execution. That's the best that you've ever done for that one. So you crushed it.
That feels good. All right, man. So, like I said, muscle discipleship runs for 6 months. So, there's two ways to get there. First way is $4,000 on a payment plan. The other way is $3,200 paid one time in full. So, for you right now, what works better? Is it more of a payment plan or paid one time in full with a discount?
Ah, man, I mean, it's just kind of a lot of money. I would say it's more than I thought.
Yes, for sure, dude. I totally understand that, man. Well, dude, you mind if I ask you a couple questions?
Hmm.
Okay. Well, man, I mean, I know, this whole call we've been talking about this dream, right? All these struggles, like there's this dream of losing these 50 pounds, getting to this place of like energy, clarity, vision, you feel good, you're thinking good, you're leading, all this kind of stuff, man. Is that still like a top priority for you?
Yes, it is.
Okay. So man, in terms of this program, right, as we've been over a lot, like there's a lot that we fulfill on, there's a lot that we do for you. Do you believe 110% that we can get you to that kind of reality?
Yeah, one of the best I've seen.
Dude, I love it. Amen, man. It's good to hear. So man, the next one is just like time, right? I mean, I know that, you're a dad, you're a busy dad, busy husband, just like me. I know this is always a concern of like, is this the right time? Is this like the right season of life to do this? There's so many things on the schedule. Do you believe that you have the time to put towards this and make it happen?
Truthfully, it's busy, but I'll find a way to make it work.
Okay. And like I said, dude, minimum effective dose is about 5 hours a week. Like, do you think you can do that?
Yes, I do. Great
Okay,
job.
dude, perfect. Okay, perfect, man. I love it. And then, man, last question is more just, man, I want you to just look inward on yourself right now. Take me out of the equation, this program out of the equation, everything we've discussed out of the equation, dude. You're looking inward at yourself, assessing yourself and your ability to do this, right? Do you know without a shadow of a doubt that you can achieve this goal? There's no fear, there's no doubt, there's no imposter syndrome. Like you're ready to just freaking roll and do it.
I mean, I have no other choice, bro. Like, there's gonna be some fear there, but I have no other choice but to push forward.
Okay. You have no other choice but to push forward.
Yep.
So, man, with that, I mean, are you willing to get resourceful with your finances so we can come up with a payment plan that works for you guys and for us?
One more question
One more
before
question. Um,
just tie down the money.
Tie down the money. Oh yeah. Sorry. So, man, dude, I totally get it, man. I know this is a big step, right? This is a big commitment. But from what I'm hearing you say is like you have to make this happen, right? There's no other option. And so we're fully aligned there. I agree. And so with that, man, are you willing to get resourceful with your finances so we can come up with a payment plan that's fair for you and fair for us?
Tie down the money. So if I'm
Tie
hearing you,
down the money.
it's just the finances holding you back, right?
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, dude. Okay. So, dude, if I'm hearing you correctly, it is literally just the finances that are holding you back right now.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. Okay, man. And dude, I totally get it, man. It's a big investment. It's a big step to go all in on yourself, man. But from what I'm hearing you say, it's like you have to get this done. There's not really another option. Okay. So, man, with that, are you willing to get resourceful with your finances so that we can come up with a payment plan that's fair for you guys and fair for us?
Great job. Yep,
Awesome.
that's it.
Okay.
That's
Um,
it.
yeah, I need to just
Sorry, I
uh,
can't hear you.
I need to have a better note about that. Can you hear me?
Yeah. Yeah. So the last thing is like just confirming it's just the finances, and then you can go into your spiel about resourcefulness. Okay.
Really just is. Yeah,
Beautiful. All
I
right.
like that. That felt good.
We got one more.
So, uh, I'll start from the top. So, yeah, man, like I said, so muscle discipleship is we run for 6 months, and there are two ways to get there. So the first way is $4,000 on a payment plan. The other way is $3,200 paid one time in full. So you get an $800 discount to go that way. So for you right now, what works better? Is it more of a payment plan or paid one time in full?
Man, honestly, I'm really just not sure. I'm probably gonna want to talk to my spouse about that.
Dude, 100%, man. I totally get you want to talk to her. I'm a husband. Most of the guys in this program are husbands. And so, dude, I'm just know that I'm not in the business of getting you in trouble over a big financial decision at all, man. And so, dude, can I ask you some questions with that?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, awesome, man. Well, dude, tell me more about her involvement up until this point. Like, what kind of conversations have you guys had already just about like your fitness, your health, your mindset, your presence, leadership, all that kind of stuff?
She's the one who kind of poked the bear. It was a subtle jab, but I appreciate it. But about like
Mhm.
6 months ago, she was like, "Man, like." you really put on a lot of weight since our wedding. And like she just kind of highlighted,
Yeah.
she brought up some of the old pictures and yeah, I'm like up 50 pounds. So
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, she kind of like, poked the fire a little bit.
Yeah, man. Those are hard conversations to have for sure, man. And that's kind of like the negative side, like this is what I don't like seeing. I mean, have you guys kind of had a chat on the other side of like, man, this is how reaching this goal or you getting fit or you getting healthy would positively impact your marriage, your family? Like, have you guys had those conversations
Indirectly,
indirectly?
we talk about how we don't sleep with each other as much in terms of like sex.
Yeah.
We're just like we bicker because of that. So like indirectly, we've talked about improving some areas there.
Okay. Dude, that's great, man. That's great. Well, man, I mean, have you guys talked about your struggles with all of this stuff? 'Cause I know earlier you're talking about like, man, again, you were a beast in high school, you're a beast in college, and now, at the age of like 33, it just feels like, what the hell do I do? And it feels like you're kind of alone in this journey, and you just kind of don't have the direction. And so, like, have you guys talked about those struggles? Like, does she know what you're struggling with specifically, or she just have no idea?
Mostly just me complaining, like just like, oh, the weight doesn't fall off like it used to, and
Yeah.
I just make comments like that.
Yeah, for sure, man. So just kind of down on yourself about it. So like, man, I mean, have you guys discussed mentorship at all? Like in order to get you out of the spot in a faster way?
Well, I brought up that I saw your ad, and I just brought up that like it seemed really aligned with like my lifestyle and my personal convictions and beliefs. And she was like, "Yeah, yeah, check it out." But like outside of that, that's really the only conversation we had.
Okay, I love it. So she knows you're on this call. That's good. So man, do I have permission to challenge you overall?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, dude. I appreciate that, man. So, man, I mean, your wife has been pretty involved in this process so far, right? Like as you said, she kind of poked the bear, kind of made you aware of like, dang, I've kind of let myself slip. You guys have talked about, just a lot of negatives. There's a lot of bad things kind of, you guys aren't sleeping together nearly as much. Like she's not like super present, you're not super there. So she knows you're struggling to reach this goal, like, the weight isn't just falling off like it used to, like you said, she knows you're on this call. She knows you feel aligned with this. So, man, I mean, overall, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but it seems to me that she's in full support of you reaching this goal. I mean, wouldn't
Re-ask
you?
that question.
Okay, re-ask it. Okay. Um, so would you have that be a question? Because it's kind of written as a statement.
So wouldn't right here. Oh, okay, my bad. I jumped the gun.
So
So
this was gonna be my follow-up question. Yeah.
yeah,
But
I
I felt that I could have that be a question
yeah, no,
and have
that's
you
my
answer
bad.
there and then there. I don't know.
No, no,
Either
no.
way.
It's good.
So yeah, man. So it seems to me that she's in full support of you getting out of this pit and reaching this goal. I mean, wouldn't you agree that committing to this would make your wife happy for you?
It would. Yeah.
Yeah, man. I know it would. Right. So, man, I mean, what are we waiting for, dude? I mean, let's commit to reach this goal once and for all. Yeah.
Cool. I like it. I think, and maybe we forgot to put this in your notes. I think after that, when you agree to make your partner happy, we were going to put the stewardship question after that.
Yes, 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 yes. Okay, man. So I appreciate that, dude. Like, I appreciate you letting me challenge you on this, but like, and your wife has been pretty involved in this up until this point, right? Like you said she kind of poked the bear, was like, hey, babe, like this is kind of what you used to look like. This is where you're at now. I know you guys have had these discussions about, man, there's just not a ton of passion right now. Like you guys are not sleeping together as much as you normally do. She kind of feels like you've been letting yourself go a little bit. I know that sucks to hear, right? But that points to where she dreams for you to be, right? I know she knows, like you said, hey, pounds aren't coming off like they used to, we're getting old, dude. It's terrible. And I know like, she knows you're on this call. Like she knows that you're seeking out some mentorship to really get you there and solve this problem once and for all, man. And so overall, like with all of that considered, it seems to me that she's in full support of you reaching this goal. So I mean, wouldn't you agree that that committing to this would make your wife happy for you?
Yeah, I would hope so.
Absolutely, man. And dude, I'm gonna say something kind of frank here, kind of blunt, okay? Shouldn't surprise you, see my Instagram, but yeah, man, for you, right? As the husband, as the father, as the leader, the pastor, provider, protector of your home, as the priest of your home, is this your problem to solve or is it your wife's?
It's definitely mine.
Why do you think that?
Just what I believe at my core. My wife can't do the dirty work for me.
Amen, man. Well, then, what are we waiting for? Let's commit to reach this goal once for all.
Let's do it. I love that
Yeah.
flow. That's going to dominate. That's great. Okay, cool. So that's our four. I'm going to make you do budget one more time.
Like I said, we run muscle discipleship for 6 months, man. So there's two ways to get there. The first one is $4,000 on a payment plan. The other is $3,200 paid one time in full. So you get an $800 discount to go that way. So for you right now, what would work better? Is it more of a payment plan or more of a paid in full one time?
Probably a payment plan, but I'm just going to want to look at the numbers and check things out first.
Dude, absolutely, man. Not a big deal at all, man. Do you mind if I ask you a couple questions though?
Yeah, that's fun.
Awesome, man. Well, dude, I know, this whole call we've been talking about this dream of losing these 40 pounds, like having your kids look up to you, having your wife's attraction back. Like, and you really, I think the biggest thing I heard was just like feeling like the man in your ministry, right? Feeling like you can pour into these other guys and feel respected by them and come from this place of authority, right? So, like, do you think that that is still top priority for you?
God's number one, but this is pretty high.
Yeah, man. Okay, so cool. So, 100% priority for you, very, very high priority for you, man. So the second question is just, do you believe that our program itself can get you to that place?
Yeah, it's great.
I love it, man. I love it, dude. Great to hear. And so, man, after you've seen everything, you're kind of counting the cost of the time. Like, do you believe that you have the time to put towards this goal and solve this problem?
Yeah, no, nothing but time.
I love it, man. Last question is really just more about you, dude. Like you looking inward, again, counting the cost of what this will take, you know, looking at your season of life, looking at your schedule, like, um, and man, if you're just able to like take this out of the equation, right? Take like monolith out of the equation, me out of the equation. Like, do you looking inward at yourself 110% believe that you can accomplish this goal?
I do. Yeah.
You do. Okay, man. I love it. Okay, so if I'm hearing you right, it's really just the finances of it that are holding you back, correct?
Yeah, just want to check my budget.
I love it, dude. Well, man, I mean, honestly, if the drive is there, like the finances are the easiest part on my end. Okay. So man, are you open to getting resourceful with me so we can come up with, or no, I'm not gonna do that. Nope. So man, well, so one of the things we'll do, is we can actually just look through that together, right? I'm just trying to problem solve. And so what we can do is kind of walk down line by line everything in your budget, and just see what we can find, right? If there is room, if this does make sense, then we'll keep chatting next steps. If there's not, then dude, no worries. Like I'm not gonna put you in a bad spot. Would you be open to looking through your budget right now?
Yeah, sure, why not?
Let's do it, man. Okay, well, dude, let me pull up my notes and man, we'll just kind of go line by line, like I said, man. So I guess the first thing, let's go through like housing, so like rent, mortgage, like what do you guys spend on that every month?
Like 4 grand.
4,000. Okay, then what about cars? Are you guys paying for cars?
Yeah, like 800 a month.
800. Okay. Let's do groceries. You have a estimate on that?
We'll call it 1,000.
1,000. Okay. And then what about eating out?
Another 1,000.
Okay. Love it. We're rolling. Are there any other like big expenses that hit every month for you guys?
We'll just add 500 for miscellaneous.
Okay. Awesome, man. So we got 4,800. So 48, 58, 68. So 7,300 a month.
Yeah.
Does that sound about right?
Yeah, yeah,
Okay. So 7,300 in expenses, give or take. Okay. So let's talk through like income. Like, what are you guys bringing in every month?
Like 10 grand a month.
10 grand. Okay. Love it, man. 10 grand. Okay. So that gives us a surplus of about 2,700 every month. Does that sound about right?
Yeah, yeah.
Awesome, man. Okay. So with that, dude, I am super confident we can figure out a way forward. I mean, again, are you open and willing to get resourceful with your finances so we can figure out a payment plan that works well for you and us?
Beautiful. Good job. Okay.